Yes. Yeah. Yeah, good evening all. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not? Yes.
Yes, sir. It's audible and the screen is visible, sir.
Fine. Okay. So in the yesterday we had some introductory session, right? Continuation to that. So yes, today I'll be entering into the technicals of Python, Python data types and variables. Python data types and variables, right? Every organization, every organization use case. You take any organized case as got data and operations as got data and operations. Data represented data represented using data represented using data types and variables. Data represented using data types and variables. Operations represented every organization use case has got data and operations. Data represented using data types and variables. Operations represented using functions. We take organization, for example, take example of a bank. Bank has got a data and operation. Bank has got a data and operation. Data like customer data, like a customer name, account number, address, balance, branch. Operations like deposit operation, withdraw operation, transfer operation. Data represented using data types and variables. Operations represented using functions. Operations represented using functions. Okay. If you want to make you clear about this data type set to make you understand much better. Comparison between C, C++ or Java. C++, Java comparison with the Python. C++, Java. Python supports dynamic data types. It supports dynamic data types. In other programming languages, like x equal to 10, if you define some variables, z equal to hello. Here, if you want to define a variable like x as 10, compulsory the data type defining is compulsory in other programming languages. Index, float y, string z. Without these data types, you cannot create variables x, y, and z. But in Python, directly we say x as 10. We say directly y as 4.5. Z as hello. No need to define the data types here in Python. But here, what kind of variable x is means based on this data type defining, you are saying it as integer variable. What kind of variable y is means based on this data type defining, you are saying it as float. What kind of variable z is string type? What kind of variable is string? Index, float y, and string z. Okay. But what kind of variable x is here in Python if there is no data type defining? So what kind of variable x is means what value you have assigned to it? What value you have assigned? If you are assigning a integer value, integer variable created dynamically during runtime. So based upon what value you are assigning, based on the value assigned, the variables are created. type of x. Type of x is int type. Type of y, float type. Type of z, it is string type. Type of x is integer, type of y is float, type of z is string. Type of x is int, type of y is float, type of z is string. Okay. So based upon what value you are assigning, based on the value assigned, the variables are created dynamically here in Python. If you are assigning integer, integer variable created. If you are assigning float value, float variable created. If you are assigning string value, so there is a function given by Python type of x integer, y it is integer, you assign the integer value. Type of y it is float. Why it is float? Because you assigned a float value. Type of set string. Why it is string? Because you assigned a string value. To make you understand much better, I'm going to discuss four cases here. Case one, understand here what happens internally, which you won't be able to see. See x equal to 10. Whenever you say x equal to 10 internally, one object with value 10 gets created in the memory. It is going to have some address. That address is given to x. What x is storing? What x stores? Don't say x stores 10. Don't say x is storing 10. X stores this address. Here three things you need to understand. X stores the address I'm saying. Three things. Print x means it goes to its address and prints whatever content at that address. Prints the content at that address. Prints the content at that address.
So is it possible that we change the value of that address? Let's say in this case, the address holds the value of 10. Is it possible that we change the address's value
Hey,
that is 10 to something else?
one thing. Your x equal to 10, it gets stored somewhere in the memory. Where exactly it is stored, the memory address will be given to x. So if you want to print that address where exactly it is stored, if you want to know, there is one more function, id function. Prints the address of x. Prints the address of, you can know only the address where exactly it is stored, 10307. Python is providing two functions. One is print to print the content. Whenever you say print x, it goes to its address where exactly it is stored and prints whatever present at that address. And if you want to print the address where exactly it is stored, that address id of it. And if you there is one more function given type function. Just now I talking about it. Type of x prints the data type of x. Data type of x. What is the data type? It is integer type. So printing the content, printing the address, and printing the type. Means you cannot change the address where exactly it is stored. That address only it will be displayed. If you want to can change the content value, but not the address. If content is changed, the address also will be changed. Now observe this case 2. Case 2. X value is 10, Y is 20. From here onwards, I want the sessions to be more interactive. So everyone unmute yourself and try to give your responses through voice or through chat. Even okay. So whether your answers are correct or wrong, not a problem. Keep responding for the sessions to be more interactive. So X is 10 and Y is 20. How many objects will be created here? Everyone. How many objects will be created? Unmute and
Two
try to
objects
The
will be
two,
created.
two objects for this one
yeah.
object. And for y equal to 20, one more object with some address. So just I'm giving some value, but where exactly it is stored, that address will be returned. Now try to respond. Print x means what is that output you get?
Address
Ten.
of
It's
x.
content value, that is 10.
10.
Content at x.
Print id of x.
It will
The
print the
address of.
address.
Address of x.
70.
So
One
that's what
zero
my
three.
question is. I mean, like, for let's say, we have a function which prints the address of the that particular value, that is 10.
Hmm.
So is it possible that we change the value of the address? So let's say in our case, 103070 is a address and that holds the value as 10. So if we want to change the value to 11 or 12 or let's say 20
See
for the
one thing.
same address.
Whenever you say x equal to 10,
Mhm.
this is your memory. In that memory, one object gets created first. This 10 will be stored in that. And the address, it will be stored at some address location, right? That address location will be assigned to it. First object will be created with value 10, x and so address. That address will be returned to x. Where it is stored in the memory, that memory address location will be returned to x. Whenever you say print x, right, again it goes to this address. Whatever present at that address, it will print it. But address where exactly it is getting stored, we cannot control it. It will be stored in that memory. That memory address it returns.
Okay, understood. Sir. And this can be destroyed as well, right? Let's say if
We
we
have,
change
we
the
have
object
got
value to some other address.
we have got garbage collector, right? We'll be
Okay.
discussing.
Okay, understood.
Garbage collector is used to remove that objects from the memory.
Okay, understood. Thanks.
Print y.
Next, third one.
Print y, right? What is that y value?
20.
20. Everyone, try to respond. Address of y.
What up?
It will print the address
104080.
104080.
080. Type of y. What is the type?
Int.
Int.
So here, what is your observation?
What
Two
up?
different.
Third one.
Is being mute. If you have got some background noise, try to give a response through chat. You can give a response. You can type your response to the chat panel, right? Fine. So two different variables x and y with two different values 10, 20, two different objects with two different addresses are created. Two different variables to two different values, then two different objects with two
Properly
different
read.
addresses. Right? Yes. Okay, fine. Now observe this case 3. Try to respond for this, everyone. X is a 10, Y is a 10. How many objects will be created here? Everyone.
Two
One.
objects will be created.
Only one. Two objects.
What up?
One object will be created as this.
Two objects are one.
Two.
What
One,
action
sir.
you are
One.
doing now? That action.
Only one.
Because
This is
the
not
address
for me,
can,
it's there for you.
I mean, I
Why
guess
are you
the address
giving
can hold the
sleepy?
value for 10, and that address can be used by both the variables. So I guess it
I
should be
woke
one.
up 5 o'clock, 5 a.m.
So just observe here, only one object is created here. Only one object is
Yo.
created. Ami, I like be in mute, right? You're getting sounds from me.
Next.
X equal to 10. Only one object is created, I'm saying here. Object is going to have some address that is given to X. Before creating object for Y, it checks any object with value 10. If it is already available in the memory, the same address will be given to Y. If X is 10, Y is 10, Z is 10, don't think that three objects with 10, 10, 10 will be created in the memory. No, only one object, its address is given to X, Y, and Z. If X value is 10, if Y is 20, Z is 30, how many objects will be created, everyone? How many objects?
In
Three.
three
Three.
objects will be created.
In such case, three objects. So what is your observation here? If the contents are same, then only one object. If the contents are different, multiple
Then multiple objects.
objects will be created, right? Yes. Yeah. Can I say X, Y, and Z, they are sharing the same content 10, they are sharing the same address?
Yes, they are sharing the same
Y,
address.
Y, Z, they are sharing the same content and they are sharing the same address. So can I say like print X equal to print Y? Print X, print Y, print Z. They are printing what?
10.
10. Address. ID of X. Print ID of Y. ID of Z.
103070.
103070. Type of X, type of Y, type of Z is integer type.
Yeah.
So there's three variables, they are sharing the same content, they are sharing the same addresses, right? Yes. Now observe this case 4. X is 10, X is a 20. X is a 10, X is a 20. Here X and not X and Y, X and X only. How many objects will be created?
Two, sir. Two objects will be
Two
created.
objects.
Two objects will be created. X equal to 20. Up to here it's fine, but whenever I say print X, what is X
It will
value?
print latest value.
20.
That is
The latest
20.
one.
The 20, the latest value, right? Address of X, the latest one. Address of X. Pencil one. What happens to the previous one? It gets removed. X
Yeah.
can store only one value. X can store only one address. X can store only one address. X cannot store two addresses, right? Understood these four cases, everyone? Case one,
Yes.
printing the content, printing the address, and printing the type. Case two, two different variables, two different values, two different objects, two different addresses. X is 10, Y is 10, Z is 10. X 10, Y 10, and Z 10. 10, 10, 10. Only one object, only one address. X is 10, X prints the latest value, right? Yes. Data types. Data types are mainly are of two types. Data types mainly are of two types. Fundamental data types, collection data types. Fundamental data types and collection data types. Object holding single value. Object holding a single value. Fundamental object holding single value. Object holding single value. In a simple way, right? I'm defining this fundamental data types and collection type. Object holding single value like x equal to 10. Here one object created with value 10 with some address. The address given to x. Object holding.
You are on mute, sir.
Object holding single value x equal to 10 x. Collection data type. Object holding group of values, collection of values, set of values. One second. Object holding single value. Object holding a group of values. Object holding group of values or collection of values. Object holding group of values or collection of values. Example. Object holding single value fundamental. Object holding a group of values like x equal to 10, 20, 40, 50. One object is created. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 is going to have some address. That address is given to X. Here, object holding a group of values. Okay, fine. Fundamental data types mainly are of 5 types. Integer, first one integer, second is float, boolean, string, complex. Integer, float, boolean, string, complex. Age 25. Height 6.3, something in float. Boolean, which returns either true or false, which returns either true or false. String means sequence collection of characters. City equal to Hyderabad. Sequence collection of characters. Complex means real and imaginary part. X plus IY. Yes, this is real, this is imaginary. So integer, float, boolean, string, complex. Collection data types, 4 types. List, tuple, set, dictionary. List represented by using squared bracket. Very simple representation by Python. By seeing the braces, you should identify what kind of collections they are. Tuple by using this, set by using a curly bracket. Dictionary by using key value format. List of values. Tuple of values. Just check this tuple of values. Set of values. Dictionary of key and value. Dictionaries of key and value, right? Yes. Name Ajay. Age 25. So collection of key value pairs. This name is key. Ajay is the value. This is key. This is value. Key value. Key value. So list of values, tuple of values, set of values, collection of key value pairs. We have got a lot of discussion on this collection data types. List indexing, list slicing, list functions, list methods, list addresses, nested list, list modification. Similarly for tuple indexing, tuple slicing, tuple functions, right? Set and dictionaries. In the case of fundamental types, we have got a lot of discussion on string and strings, right? Yes, just what is a string? A string is a sequence collection of characters. The sequence collection of characters. A sequence collection of characters. In Python, a string is represented using single quote, Python string is represented using single quote, using double quote, triple quote. A string is represented using single quote, double quote, and triple quote. Generally, for a single word or single line, we go with single quote or double quote. For multiple lines or for paragraph, we go with triple quote. Each character of a string, each character represented or accessed by a unique index. Each character of a string is represented or accessed by a unique index. String supports two types of indexes. String supports two types of indexes. Forward index or a positive index. Index starts from left to right. Index starts with 0. Backward index or negative index. Index starts from right to left. Index starts with -1.
Sir, question. For forward
Yes.
index, I think, I mean, like, I can, think of that, how do we write it? But for the backward index, how do we write it? Or how do we represent it?
Yeah, 1 second. Now check with this diagram. X equal to Python, I'm saying. Anything represented in quotes, it's called a string. So for string also one object gets created here one. So PYTHON. It is going to have some address. The address is given to X. See this forward index or positive index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This we call it like positive index or forward index. Negative index starts from right to left. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6.
Understood. So, but the question is that, let's say if we have an interest and which says Python, right? And Python, and the indexing started with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But how do we know that whether the indexing is starting from the, since the characters are the same, okay, the string is same, but in the at the indexing part, how do we know that this is a forward index or a negative index, since it's already the strings are same, the characters are same, so it can
I
start
mean
from
to
0
say
to 5 as
you
well.
can use any one index. What is the value of x of 2 here? You try to access this T using a positive index. I want to access this T. I want to print a T character T using positive index. You print it using positive index.
Okay, okay. Understood, sir, understood. So x of 2 is like t, and if we say x of minus 2, then it's O. That's what he's saying, right?
Yes, x of minus 2 is O.
Gotcha. Understood, sir.
Okay,
Understood.
fine.
Yeah.
So you can use either positive index or negative index. If you want to access a T using a negative index, it is x of minus 4 T. Okay, fine. So single line comment in Python starts with hash symbol, multi-line comment. Multi-line comment, you can just give it in this way, end with this. X equal to Python, print X, print type of X. Type of X is what? String type. Print str type. Len of X, number of characters. Length is what? Number of characters, 6 characters, right? So just I'm saving it in this Python 10 p.m. batch, the folder, separate folder I created. str1.py, right? Run this, run module. Yes. Python, what type? String type, length is a 6. Y equal to programming. See this next line. Y equal to programming, another string. I want to say print x plus y. Print x plus y. What is this called as? Concatenation. Concatenation, adding the two strings. Adding two strings means first string followed by second string. Okay, concatenation, adding two strings, first string followed by second string. Check with this, right? Programming, double quotes has to be closed. Python plus programming, Python programming. If you want space, 3 strings you add, x plus 1 space plus y. Between Python and programming, 1 blank space it's printed. Python programming, right? Yes. File, new file. Now, just string slicing. Extracting particular string slicing, right? Extracting particular portion of a string. Now see this x equal to Python program. Now try to extract only Python from this. Extract only Python from this. Print x of 0 you want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 0 to
5, 6, I think.
6 I need to give.
6. Yeah.
This we call lower bound, this we call upper bound. Always upper bound excluded. Always upper bound excluded. If you have given 5, 5 should have been excluded. You want to get n, right? run module, right? Yes. Now extract only these four characters PROG.
From
Everyone
7 to 11.
print x of 7 to 11, right? How come 7 to 11? This even space also will be taken as one index.
Yeah.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 you want, 8 you want, 9 you want, 10 you want. 11 you give, 11 excludes, up to 10 it will take. What happens if I give print x of 11 to 7 if I say in the opposite way? 7
It
to
will throw.
It starts from 11, but it ends until the
But
string. I mean, like the
-2
character,
we
the
will
last character of
yeah.
the.
empty string you get because always slicing in the forward direction. 7 to
Yeah.
11 means you are going forward. 11 to 7 means you are going backward. Anytime if you are going backward means you will get empty string in this way. Extract a PROG using negative index now. Anyone? Using negative index.
Uh,
-4 to -8.
-4 to -8 you are going backward direction.
Okay.
You go in forward direction.
The -8 to -4.
-13 to. Okay.
-7 to -4.
-7 is correct.
-3.
-1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. You should go in forward, right? -7 you want, -6 you want, -5 you want, -4 you want. Give -3. -3 is excluded up to -4 it takes.
Okay.
Extract the entire word program now. Using positive index, you say me first. Extract the entire word program. Using positive index, you say me first. Seven you want, 8 you want, 9 you want, 10 you want, 11 you want, 12 you want, 13 you want. 13 if you give, 13 will be excluded. You won't get M.
7 to
14.
14.
14 index not available, but still you can take because 14 is excluded up to 13 only to access. Otherwise, shortcut to this.
What if we write a 7 slice and nothing? Yeah,
This is
same.
what 7 to
Yeah.
7 to up to the end of the string. This also works. You will get a program as out. Even if you ignore this lower bound, by default it reads from the start index to 6. Same this and this is same program it takes. What if I ignore both upper and lower, right? Entire string will be
Entire string will be printed.
printed. Is that compulsory to give spaces there? Space here. Not required. So this is also fine. Print x, similar to print x. So these three statements results the same output. X of 0 to 14 with the increment of 2. What is this? 0 to 14 with the increment of 2 means 0
All
is
the even or even place character will be printed.
start value 14 is the stop value. 2 is the step value. Start value, stop value, and step value. 0 to 14 with the increment of 2.
And what if step value is written in negative?
Okay. Now, as 0 to 14, I'm coming back to that. Colon, 2. Same output you get. Same output you get, right? 0 to 14 are this both same. Colon 2 as it is. Same output you will get. X of colon minus 1 if we say reverses the string. It reverses the string. You will print the string in the reversed order. Python program. Have you heard about the word palindrome, anyone? Palindrome.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Is that?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The similar word from forward and backward direction.
If you reverse a string, if you get the same string, it is a palindrome. Examples?
Madam.
Madam,
Nitin,
Malayalam, right? Malayalam.
Nitin,
EYE, radar, level, dad, in this way. X equal to madam. If you print it, yes. Reverse it and print. If you reverse also and if you print it and store the result in Y, if we get the same output, it's a palindrome. Print X, print Y, they're printing the same. Both are printing the same, right? Yes. It's a palindrome. We no need to write huge codings here in Python. Simple syntax is given, right? Many methods are given. Just I'll show you some couple of examples. So just I'll take 5 minutes more. The string methods are upper to print in uppercase. X equal to, I got a string like this. So no need to write huge quotes here. X dot upper, it prints everything in upper. A word or a line or a paragraph, if you want to print in uppercase, you can say X dot upper in this way. Lower to print in lowercase. X equal to Mumbai. Print X dot lower. Printing everything in the lowercase. Mumbai in lowercase. For example, see this third one. X equal to India. I want only the first character I in the uppercase. remaining all in the lower cases. Try to say how to print. Only the first character I only in the upper case. Remaining all in the lower cases.
X dot would be capitalized.
Check it once. Only the first character I only in the upper case. Remaining everything in the lower case. What is that method? Capitalize. For capitalizing the first character of each word in a string. For capitalizing the first character of a string. That's it. For example, I got one more. X equal to good evening, Hyderabad. How many words are there? How many words? 3 words. Every word, first character I want in uppercase. Check it now. If I use capitalize only this G in uppercase, but I want G in uppercase, E in uppercase, H in uppercase. G in uppercase, E in uppercase, H in uppercase. Good evening, Hyder. For capitalizing the first character of each word in a string. See, good evening, Hyderabad. Each and every word, first character in the uppercase. One more example where exactly it is useful means I have got some employee names like this. Rohit, Ajay, Miller, Blake, James, Amar, Anil. In this way, hundreds of names are there. Each and every employee name, first character in the uppercase I want. So EMPS dot title is every employee name, first character. Rohit R in uppercase, A in uppercase, M in uppercase, B, A, yes. Just 2 minutes. We have what method like replace for replacing a portion of a string. For example, X equal to saying Java is easy. Replacing a portion of a string, replace the word Java with Python. It replaces the word Java with Python. You will get the output as Python is easy. For example, Java is easy and Java is simple. Java is easy and Java is simple. Replace the word Java with Python. Will it replace each and every occurrence of Java with Python or only the first occur Java? Every,
Both.
First
every
for
occurrence,
Java.
every occurrence of Java with Python. Every occurrence of Java with Python. Python is easy and Python is simple. So in this way, we have got many methods. We don't need to write codes. So like upper, lower, capitalize, title, replace, swap case, count, strip, find, split, starts with, ends with. Many methods. We'll discuss all the other methods in the tomorrow's class. And tomorrow the link will be changing. You are supposed to get enrolled for getting the link to your mails. So you can check that a big message is given by this online team, the payment process, the payment, as you can see, the big message is given. You can see the payment process, the course content details. If anyone missed yesterday, the demo session yesterday's one, can check that demo video. And if you have got their contact details and their payment details, and they're given a note, right? So once if you're done with the payment, don't forget to share the screenshot of your payment to that mail ID, DURGASOFT online training @gmail.com. Then only they'll forward you the link, right? So just you can check with the course content in brief, in depth. We'll be discussing on this. Can check this with other training sites. We'll be discussing in brief. Python basics, Python operations, operators, IDEs, flow controls, loopings, strings, collections, lists, tuples, sets, dictionaries, functions, modules, packages, errors and exceptions, file handling, object-oriented programming concepts, regular expressions, database connectivity, data and time, OS module, advanced concepts, iterator, generator, closures, working with different file formats, graphic programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science. Once you can just go through all this, right? And Python pandas model in brief. Python pandas model in brief. Python NumPy and Matplotlib. These 30 topics in brief for Python core and advanced I'll be discussing. And apart from this, people who go for Python full stack, Django framework, everything in brief with around 15 applications will be developing. It's a hands-on batch you'll be doing along with me. And you will be given knowledge on this UI technologies, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and one more framework like Flask framework. You can just check with this, right? Yes. Python core and advanced around 70 hours will be spending. It's not like 45 hours course. 70 hours in brief with many working examples. Around 2 months it takes. 5,000 is the course fee. It's an offer batch. Apart from this Python, people who wants to go for full stack can go with this, right? UI technologies, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, Django framework with 15 applications, Flask framework, MySQL, and a project. Topics from 2 to 6 also it is takes 70 hours, around 2 months, right? For Python, 70 hours, framework 70 hours, 140 hours. 2 months for Python, 2 months for frameworks, 4 months, 5,000 for this, 7,000, totally 12,000. But if you're taking the entire package with a single payment, it is 10,000. So first 1 week it will be at 10 p.m. Later it will be at 9 p.m., right? Yes. Cross at 9 to 10, the batch timing. You will be getting each and every session video. There is no separate cost for it. It's this, all the session videos is part of this, right? Each and every session video, soft copy of the class notes, assignments and tasks to work with, and WhatsApp group for technical discussions, resumes and interview questions, live interactive sessions, all the sessions, right? Anytime you can ask queries, you can unmute and you can ask queries at any point of time. And as it's a demo, this we have seen demo sessions, I'm speaking most of the time. But in your regular sessions, for every statement I type, you'll be responding what will be the output of it. So you'll be building the code. Yes, 300 plus code examples I said, and 15 plus applications will be developing, right? Any other queries you got, anyone, right?
So
So
if we take just for, oh, yeah, please, please.
sir, it will be like every day in a week or it will be like alternate days?
Which one?
The entire course
Daily it will be.
daily at 10 p.m. is it?
It will be at daily at 10 p.m. for the first, if I'm here onwards for the first 1 week, it will be
Mhm.
starting at 10 p.m. Later, after 1 week, it will be from 9 p.m. onwards, 9 to 10.
Monday to Friday or even Saturday, Sunday also.
9 to 10 from, okay, it will be from Monday to Friday. Sometimes on Saturdays I'll be taking, not all the Saturdays.
Okay, sir.
It will be from Monday to Friday. So it's the timing of this batch is 9 p.m. Only for the first 1 week, it will be at 10, but later it will be 9 to 10, right? Yes.
Okay, sir. Sir, also, would you mind sharing the compiler, Python compiler link and all, so that we can install here in our laptop and we can run all together? Like while you are teaching, we can also process the same from our end.
Yes, yes. So Python is an interpreter, right? Not a compiler.
Oh,
Python
I'm so sorry.
interpretation, line by line execution, right?
Okay.
So yes, you can. Okay, fine. Um, see, can you see in the chart, right? In the chart, Zoom chart.
Yes, sir.
So yes, so here, okay. Once again, at the start of tomorrow's session, I'll just brief you about that. You can just check it, right? Start of tomorrow's session, I'll just show you where you can go parallelly along with me. And tomorrow a WhatsApp group will be created. You will be added to the WhatsApp group. Anything and directly have interaction with me, or if any error, you can take snap of it and post in the group. Anybody can answer. I'll be answering it.
Okay, sir.
And tomorrow you'll be getting the videos to your Google Drive. Everyone daily one video will be added to your Google Drive. Even if you miss the session, you can just go through that and attend the next session. So unlike other training sites, there won't be any separate charges for the videos. It's free for this. Um, tomorrow onwards, you'll be getting the notes also. And from tomorrow, you'll be added to the WhatsApp group I said. Okay. Fine. Any other queries, anyone?
So let's say if we just do the Python one only and not the framework, then also we get the where you get to do the projects as well, right? Like major projects or minor projects or whatever.
See, Jen, first try to understand the projects are done on what? Without in Python, without this framework, you cannot do a project in Python.
Okay, so that's a mandatory one.
Framework is compulsory for doing a project. That's why there are many applications will be developing. Python is a language we'll be choosing, right? So compulsory, we'll be following MBT architecture. If you want to do a project in Python, this framework knowledge is required.
Okay, understood.
And if you want to develop web applications, this UI technologies knowledge, this framework knowledge, and Python knowledge is required. If you want to develop web applications, fine. So all the prerequisites will be covered, right? Okay. So any other queries, right? Anyone? Okay, fine. So if I'm done with the queries, if there are no other queries, I'm signing off for now. So tomorrow we'll meet, but the link will be changed, a new link. So get enrolled for getting all these things. Fine. Thank you all. Good night.